Good morning, Flosstube friends. I am Sharon. This is a channel about cross stitch, and I am here on Wednesday, December 9th for Flosstube number 62. I cannot believe we have 62 Flosstubes out there, but I wanted to come show you a finished cross stitch object, a fully finished crochet object, and some WIPS, and then I have a little bit of haul, a book I want to share, and that should be it because we talked plans last week. I'm in my living room, dining room area, wanting to let you have a view of the tree to make this a little more festive. I hope your Christmas season, if you celebrate, is going as well as it can during these crazy times. This is a Christmas season we will never forget, no question about that. So the cross stitch fully finished is my Christmas gift that I had showed you last week for a family member. And this is our completed framing. We got the frame at Hobby Lobby. My husband very graciously got it in the frame after I had measured the margins. And then we just added, my daughter and I, a little small embellishment at the bottom, which is a little peachy pink button with a little blue button and the white bow on top to just tie it together. I would love to have had a bigger bow of a different color, but nothing in my stash matched any of the colors in the design. So this is what we have, and I'm very thrilled to be able to wrap it and share it with this special young lady. The exciting part was that the frame was thick enough to allow the buttons to sit just fine and keep the glass on top. So we're quite happy with this. It will stand on a surface, or of course she can hang it. So my big toe, be still and know that I am God. That will be going under the Christmas tree. Then I have a crochet finish. You remember I was working on the blanket for my friend's daughter's new baby, and we have it ready to mail. If I had tried to design geometric shapes in an afghan, I could never have done it. But will you look at that? How modern. But I want you to see the little border. This is just single crochet on what the rest of it was double crochet here in the United States. But that turned out, I think, very well, and I think it's tailored enough for a little boy. I did find the tag for my yarn, and it is loops and threads, and this particular yarn is called Abby. I've used it several times for baby afghans. The sad thing is, on Michael's website, it is Michael's, I could not find this particular loops and threads. And I'm sad about that because I have an afghan I need to start for my nephew's baby due in March. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but this will go in the mail today to that sweet baby boy. I hope it will give him some warmth and some cuddles. We've known his mom for, oh my goodness, probably 20 years, and I've been friends with his grandmother for that long. So, such a sweet bunch of love going in the mail to that family. Okay, so most of the weekend and last week, I was working on my old Dimensions kit called Holy Family. This was published, I think, around 2006. And the kit number is 8784. Randy Wollenman is the designer. I first saw this kit on Connie G. Stitch's video, and I don't think she's making videos anymore, but she was working on this, and I was able to find it on eBay. I love this design. We love stained glass windows, and of course, the Nativity. I'm afraid it will be a several-year project unless I get a lot done maybe during Jolly July. But this week I have worked on Mary, and I did not take her out of her hoop because I was hoping to get some work done maybe on my lunch hour or definitely tonight. So I've been working here and also finishing her face. Now, she has a lot of backstitch on her face that I have not done. I've done just the tiniest bit around her eyes. And you know with dimensions, the backstitch will just make the piece, but the base of her face is finished. And if I get back, maybe it won't wash out quite so much with the black. I did discover two problems. The first is that these two motifs here are not supposed to touch her face. There is supposed to be a black space to make it look like the grout of the stained glass. So I'm starting to rip this one out. I'm going to see if I can just regroup a little on the top of this one so that I don't run out of floss, since it is a kit. But hopefully I can make it where the black line of Ada is clear through there, like this part down here. Then last night, as I was just about to put her away, I realized that there's too much space here. Opposite problem, right? It's not the problem here because I need to put white right there. I know exactly what needs to be done here. But before I do any ripping or frogging here, I think I'm going to see if I can just add some stitches to somehow make that the same. Oh goodness, people. My mind wanders sometimes when I'm stitching. I just zone out. And it makes me so angry to have to go backward stitching, right? But anyway, this is Mary, the mother of Jesus. And my goal before I found the mistake was to try, before the holiday season is over, to at least get this much of Mary done and then get over just a little bit into the face of baby Jesus. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but that is my goal. And then you know that I had pulled out my Long Dog Sampler Dankworth. And I was having fun stitching and stitching and stitching on this one. Now I am most definitely focused on a finish because I have completed this row of flowers. Yay. So let me show you progress on this and then we will talk about what we're going to do next on it. Okay, you see that row of beautiful flowers? Every single one is the same. 2 of them are standing up and 3 of them are hanging down, but it's the same pattern. And I think that helped me fly through this more quickly. It also helped that I had the floss ready in each of the colors, the 2 greens and the burgundy, and I believe there's oh no, it's just 2 greens. The burgundy, 3 greens. We'll get it in a minute. So my goal is to go ahead and do this narrow band that goes above the flowers, and then to go up above and do that top band, which will be the last band at on the top part. Nowhere near finished, but oh, to see this much done just encouraged me so much. So I just want you to see the richness of the design and the colors. I want this finished and framed now. Impatience, that's not going to happen. Hopefully, I'll be able to put, this says 20, I'll be able to put, 21 over here, surely. So Dankworth by Long Dog Samplers. Love the piece. Okay, why don't I do the little bit of haul, and then if you don't want to hear about the book, you can turn off and go about your business. So I was looking for a special beginner kit for my granddaughter who is 8, and I happened to go on the DMC website, and they were having a rather large sale. Some things were 50% off, some were even more than that. And so I ordered for her this little butterfly kit. Now, it is actually tapestry or needlepoint, but it is the same technique that we would use for cross stitch, except that she will do it as tent stitch. It has the yarn and the needle and the canvas, and it is supposed to be a beginner kit. She loves these colors, and she and her mother both love butterflies. So if you look on the back, you'll see all the ones that they have available. I just think that's such a wonderful selection for children who might want to learn to stitch. Even little boys have designs to pick. I almost got the castle for my granddaughter, or the heart, but I really am pleased with that butterfly. So we'll see what kind of progress she makes. I'm hoping to sit down with her and help her get started, and we'll see. You never know. Then, because the sale was so good, I added to my stash with this beautiful DMC kit of a pink rose. So this may be a full coverage that I pull out this spring. We'll see. It may just go in my stash, but look at those pinks. Beautiful. And I will not pull them out, but the green floss is inside the pattern. If you look carefully, you can see the green there on the side. So I'm going to do some research on full coverage, and more than likely I will start at the top up here and see what I can do. This is done on Ada. Which size? It doesn't say. I'm thinking 16 count, but it does not say. It's calling it moderate difficulty. Anyway, a beautiful pink rose. I love roses. I love pink. So there we are. And then this one is from the Victoria and Albert. And look at this design. This is by J.H. Dearle. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Who lived from 1860 to 1932. And there are several designs in this series, but the hoop is included. So once it is finished, it can be framed in the hoop. That appealed to me. Plus, this is all my colors. This is definitely on, what, Ada? I wish I could check on this before my video starts and you didn't have to put up with me questioning. It doesn't really say. Anyway, here's the kit. Floss organized, hoop included, and of course the fabric will only show a little bit around the stems of the flowers. So that will be almost full coverage. Can't wait to dig into that. Just so classic. All right, now, my husband was able to acquire this book for me, and I haven't read it yet. I've read the first chapter, but I'm reading it this holiday, no question. It's by a very classic English author, Elizabeth Goudge, but her books are hard to find these days. This is apparently a new reprint. I Saw Three Ships. It is a Christmas story. And it is, well, it just says a magical Christmas tale. But I just cannot wait to start it. There's several of her books that are out of print, and to find them is expensive. I'm hoping he got this one for a good price, but I'm adding to my Elizabeth Goudge collection. She wrote the children's book, The Little White Horse, which I read and recommended. So we'll see. And it says on the back that this is ages 8 and up. So I can't wait. I'll let you know. And would be perfect for children. It is illustrated. We may have to read this together with my grandchildren. So Elizabeth Goudge, I Saw Three Ships. And last thing, and I'm letting you go. You know that I have been using my Filofax this year as my organizer because I wanted the irony of this. I wanted a planner I could throw in my purse and take to work with me. I haven't been to work physically for many months, but I've still enjoyed using this very much. And I did order the refill package for the new year in the nice cream paper. But what I'm showing you is something, it doesn't take much to make me happy sometimes. When I went to Hobby Lobby to look for that frame, I went on there practically when they first opened to try not to be in the crowds. And I found these dividers for the months, which is going to make this so much easier to use. So now, when I need to know where I'm going, I just find the tab and flip. And you just peel off on the inside of these and they stick on. And they were 50% off, so I couldn't have done better. So now this is even more functional for daily use. And if we do go back to work in person very soon, it will still fit in my purse. I've loved using it, but these are going to make it even more functional for flipping through and finding what I need. Guys, it's a busy time, and I just wanted to come show the things I've been doing before it got even busier. I want you to know I'm sending love and just the biggest holiday hug and blessings for your time, no matter what family members you're able to be with or what you're able to do. But I want to let you know that I send love and that I hope all your stitching calms you and brings you all kinds of fun. Take care and let's talk again soon. Oh, you know what? I don't want to close yet. Today is Lucy's birthday. Lucy, our dachshund, turns 5 today. So if you will forgive me, I'm going to stand up, pick her up, bring her over here to let you see the birthday dog. Just one moment. Here she comes. Okay, here is my very special friend, and it is her birthday. She went to the vet yesterday and had her annual checkup and all of her shots. Poor baby. She's a little lethargic today. Oh, she's yawning for you. And she got a 5 out of 5 for her condition. The vet called her ideal. But we do have a small glitch. We've put on a couple of pounds since we moved to Texas. I guess a lot of people might do that. So we're going to take some extra precautions. You know, we had talked about this before. We're going to be really careful with treats, not give too much. We're going to order weight management kibble and start mixing that in. And she won't walk anymore. She figured that trick out. I mean, on my walks with the squeaking toy. So I think we're going to try playing fetch in the backyard, not just in the house, so that she will run more. I don't want her to have to deal with back problems or other issues because we've put too much weight on her. But oh, it was so nice to have it all come back good. And today is definitely a special day. We're going to give her treats today. We decided her diet starts tomorrow. So thanks for letting me share Lucy. And again, have a very special holiday. I hope I see you again before Christmas. But if not, I'll be back as soon as I can with more progress and more news. Thanks again for watching. Bye.